Okay. Now the mic is on, right? Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Welcome everybody to the Sunday night live stream. We're going to make penny stocks great again. We got a lot of big moving stocks this week. We got Ross stonks, big money making stonks. Fantastic stuff. All right, so we got a lot of action this week. So of course, let's go into Trip, Red Light Hound. We had them on was it Friday? We had Todd on Friday. So here's a stock that again we introduced this. I don't know, what is it? Let's call it 13 cents back in early December. Hit a high of 52 cents just recently. The chart looks, I mean, this thing looks very strong. I mean, this, I think we're going to consolidate right here. And again, if you were watching the live stream last week, if you're on our Telegram, you would have gotten the message right at 50 cents, at the 30 cents, 28 cents, whatever this day was. I think it was last, whenever. So if you got that message on Telegram, you'd have almost doubled your money. So if you're not a subscriber to our Telegram channel, which is free, I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, the link, if you want to join the Telegram channel, it's free. Click the link. It's in the video description below. There's a link which says Wall Street Reporter links, social links, whatever it is. Click that link, and that'll give you the link to our Discord, to our the Telegram, Twitter, all that good stuff, and then you'll be able to make some serious cash. Because on our Telegram channel, we have throughout the day, we have different comments, which are usually pretty timely. Anybody, any of you guys who are subscribers in the Telegram channel, put in your comment on the what do you call it? The chat. Put it in the chat thing here if you've made money with the Telegram. So here we go. If you're getting free entertainment here. That's what's happening. Let's see. So PKK, big winner this week. Okay, so here's let's just go. Let me just finish off with Trip. So Trip is, I think we're probably going to consolidate around that 50-55 cent range. The stock needs to maybe take a rest, and after that, I think it's going to make some new highs. I mean, this is look, the psychedelic space is hot. There is a new ETF that's going to further throw gasoline on this fire. It's it's the right place at the right time. And of course, we have a new stock we're going to be introducing this week, Novamind, which we mentioned on our Telegram channel. That here we go. Yeah. All right. Let's get made money with the Telegram. Yep. So yeah, a lot of people making money with and it's free right now. So how can you say? I mean, I mean, why would you not be a subscriber to the Telegram? I'm surprised that we don't have like 50,000 people on the channel. We're actually going to shut it off at some point. We're not going to add any more people to the Telegram after a while. But yeah, so Trip is looking very good for this week. We got let's see, so big movers. We got a couple of big movers. So Novamind, of course, is going to be on the live stream this week on Wednesday. They're going to be making their debut. We're going to have one other stock. Also, we're going to have another new stock we're going to introduce on our channel, which is going to be a very interesting stock. I think it's also going to be one of our Discovery Day, our Discovery platform. And again, there's a difference between Next Superstock Discovery. It's kind of a subtle difference. The reality is basically Discovery Day stocks are companies we don't have enough information on, They might be new to the market, or there might be other little things that might be kind of don't have all the 6 things going for them. But some of our biggest winners have been stocks that start off as discovery stocks, and then we put them onto the next super stock. For example, CBDT and Visby. So speaking of CBDT, I'm going to jump into the CBDT chart right now. That is one of our big winners. Again, this is a stock we introduced at 5 cents back in early October. And what is it? It's 37 cents. And again, we had, some of these knuckleheads. I don't know, some knuckleheads. I hope it's not anybody watching. I don't think it's anybody who's watching this video right now. But last week, I think it was last 10 days ago, we had on our live stream, we had actually people asking to see why is the stock not going up? Why is it? I mean, and because stocks don't go up every day. I mean, we have a lot of newbies coming into this thing. So yeah, and of course, a lot of those guys panicked, they sold, and sure enough, we're back to making highs. So I think you're going to see CBDT continuing on the up. I mean, the chart looks very good. I think it's just gonna kind of break out from here. It's gonna go higher. So CBDT, good position. Very nice looking chart. Visby. I think Visby, frankly, is one of these like kind of hidden gems. And the thing that went crazy last few weeks, first week of January, a little bit of profit taking, perfectly normal. And I actually think, is the profit taking done? Let's see. So if we went from 20 cents to 90, 70, 35, we're basically, I think it could, I think the stock could sell off to 60 cents, maybe. I mean, if the stock got to 60 cents, that would be a gift. That would be a gift. I don't think I think it might consolidate here and then it's going to take off. With the chart right now, to be honest, it could go either way. But I believe that Visby is going to be one of our, big winners. It's very underestimated. They're going after massive markets. They're getting massive traction right now. I mean, you just got to look at these at the deals that they're signing. I mean, this is good. This could be a massive stock. I mean, like when I say massive, like this could be one of our big winners. Let's see. Yeah, it's like the Burj Khalifa, 100 back. Is that is that the tallest building still? I don't know if they did. I don't know if they did anything tall, but that is pretty big. Yeah. So Visby is looking very good. Let's go to now CloudMD. CloudMD is looking very interesting this week. I'm pulling up the American chart. So this is the American chart right here because it's kind of, again, gives you cleaner data. Let me just pull this off here. Okay. CloudMD, Thursday. Very interesting market action on Thursday. Look at this volume. The volume is picking up. The volume on DOC is picking up, and it made a big move. I'm going to show you one other chart. Let me see if I can pull up this. Yeah, I'm going to show you another chart. I'm going to share another chart. Yeah, so CloudMD, I think Dr. Hamza, he might be back on this week. I know he was dealing with some, they got some closing deals. They got this stuff going on. So I think he's going to be back this week. I'm waiting to hear back. Let me do a, hang on, let me do another screen here. Okay. Okay, so let me close this out. Okay, here is a weekly chart. Here's a kind of a bigger chart. I like these charts. So here's the CloudMD chart. This is the American chart, DOCRF. Take a look. It broke above the 50-day moving average. Okay, so it broke above there, which and it's been under there for the last month or so. We got again, the weekly is looking really good. The weekly is looking really good. I mean, it's this. Again, I've been like a broken record saying this is bottom. This is so I'm not going to say anything. What I will say is I think this could be $5 very quickly. Canadian, US, $7. $5, $7 easily. When this thing can start running, it could be $5 like overnight. And I think it is about to start going right now. So let me yeah, definitely. I think definitely this is going to be one of the big there's news. Okay, I'm not aware of any, but it could be. We'll get a lot of interviews this week. This is going to be a very busy week. Yeah, let me tell you something. Something is happening with CloudMD. I think this is it's gonna pop. It's gonna be a big mover. Okay, so let me just go back to the other screen. Okay, so yeah, so so stocks which I expect to be big movers this week. CloudMD is going to be, I think, is one of the big movers. I believe also fans again this week. By the way, if you're tuning in last week, was it last week when I told you ESC would be the big mover? What happened? ESC took off, massive move. Let me pull up the ESC chart, and I think ESC is going to make another move. Look at this monster move from $1.25, 50 cents. 50 cents in 2 days. I think we announced this on Telegram first. Yeah, we definitely said it on Telegram first. So you could have, if you were on our Telegram channel, click the link in the video description down below. It's free. I don't know. How can anybody not subscribe? By the way, if you're watching this for the first time, press the subscribe button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, press the like button multiple times, the dislike button, whatever you got to do. Yeah. So I think ESC is going to be back in bull mode this week. Fans, listen, the esports stocks are going to take off. Sports betting, esports, all that good stuff. ESC, look at this. I mean, again, this is one of our most frustrating charts is fans. Fans is one of the most frustrating charts. It makes new highs and it closes down, and people they don't know which way it's going, and then it keeps going up. So yeah, so fans is going to I mean, this is very powerful chart. Definitely I'm again, everything here, by the way, on this channel, we have a disclaimer. I'm going to run the disclaimer again here, just in case this wasn't clear. Yeah, everything here is, we're talking about very high risk stocks. You should not be buying any of these stocks, trading any of these stocks, unless you're prepared to lose your entire investment. Again, very high risk stocks. You can lose all your money. Don't even think of getting involved in these unless you're ready to lose your money. These are clients of Wall Street Reporter. We get paid by these companies. All our disclaimers are in the links. So this is not an unbiased opinion. Okay, we're very biased in our opinions. Probably. Well, the charts, I can't be that biased. I mean, the charts are more or less objective. So, but we're only, for the most part, we're talking about the client companies here. So, yeah. So anyway, so fans is looking fantastic. We're also on Discord. If you want to join the Discord, click the link in our video description down below, our YouTube channel. Wall Street Reporter, of course. And yeah, Fans is definitely one of the going to be one of our big winners, I believe, of 2021. Again, I'm looking for 250 minimum on the stock, $3. Yeah. Okay. So there's some document. I don't know the documentary. Something's coming out on Canadian television about psychedelics. Trip is going to be. I'm not. I I don't know the details. I'm not in. I don't have Canadian television, but it is. There's going to be a lot of eyes. There's going to be a lot more eyeballs on the psychedelic space in the coming weeks, and you got the ETF. You get a lot of stuff happening here. Let's see here. Yeah, so CloudMD Fans are big movers this week. Now let's look at FCO. FCO. I'm only showing you this chart again. This is not. There's not. I mentioned this before. There's not enough information on the chart. It's a brand new chart. It's a little bit like the Novamind, which is going to be presented. You can't really trade off that chart really, because not enough data. But so I think, what is it? We introduced this. I don't know. Was it 10 cents? It was 6 cents. No, what was it? I think it was 6 cents here. Yeah, this was the day. So 6 cents went like 13 cents. So basically doubled. Here's the thing. Yeah, so now it's been moving. And we're going to have Peter back on Tuesday. So the CEO of FCO is going to be back on Tuesday. Something is happening. I mean, you can see the stock is running. It's been trending. It's been trending up all month, and now it's kind of gone crazy with massive volume. Look at this volume. Look at this. I mean, this is a record volume, right? Something is going on. And if he's going to be on our program, it's probably to discuss the results, because they got the drilling going on, right? I mean, he's not going on to talk about the weather in Mexico, right? Where their mines are. So we got Pretty, the number one FCO fan in the house here. So yeah, something is going on. Let's find out. Tune in on Tuesday. We're gonna have let's see. Oh, SHG. FF. Skylight again. Skylight. Listen, all these health stocks, I believe, are gonna be massive winners. CloudMD, SHG. Wow, I didn't even notice this. Okay, I didn't notice this. This is the buy signal right here. Look at this. Okay, this week, SHG. I'm going to put SHG on our list of movers of the week. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, something is going on here. SHG, something is going on. SHG could be a big mover this week. Keep an eye on it on Monday. Something is happening. I think we're going to see new highs this week. Something is going on. This thing should have had a bigger retracement, after these runs. But here's what's interesting, actually. If you notice these last moves, right? It does a very small retracement, and then it makes new highs. So 1, 2, and now again, a small retracement. I think we're going to see new highs. I mean, I think this could be a buck. Let's call it the buck. This could be $2 Canadian by the end of the week. So put that on your list for this week. Wow, 200,000 shares FCO. Something is going on that could be a big winner. Yeah. They got the drilling. The drilling is going on. The thing with the uplisting, all that stuff, to be honest, everybody talks, oh, TSX, NASDAQ. These things are not really that relevant at this stage for these stocks. It's not, for these, it's not going to make a big difference. I mean, any of these stocks, look, we've had stocks that are up 1,000, 2,000%, on the OTC, on the CSE. There's no, you don't need to be on NASDAQ. I think it's, okay. You must have information that I don't. I don't have any information. So yeah, that is actually true. I don't know anything going on. But listen, I think the guy, he's a very interesting guy. Look, the guy is the real deal. I like these geologists that are like, old and crusty, like the dirt that they're kicking, the rocks. You want the guys that have been around and have had some winners. I mean, Peter has had some big winners. So yeah, I mean, I want a guy and he's been in that area. He's put mines into production in Mexico. He knows that area. He's the guy's onto something good here. So, and again, I'm not a mining expert. I just know, look, I have the basic concept. They got the right area. It seems like everything is, they're doing the right stuff. And the guy has a track record. You got to bet on the track record. Okay, so Peak. Again, one of our big winners. We introduced this at, back in September, early September. Wow, this chart goes way back. 40 cents, I think it was. I think the stock was 40 cents when we introduced Peak. And now, if you go back to some of these live streams, these chart chats we've had over the last 2 months, if you recall, go back and, all this time I was saying, hey, this thing is not done. I was telling you all in this time, I was saying this run in Peak is not over. We're going to see new highs. Even in here, I said, hey, it could be going down, but look, it's retracing. It's a hard retracement, totally normal. We put out the alert on Telegram here, again here. I think we did it here. But anyway, I would say, look, Peak is, and if you get it, you look at any of the live streams, I've been saying the same thing on Peak that I've been saying about Doc. Okay, so look what's happening right now with Peak. I believe the same exact thing is going to happen with Doc. I mean, the charts are almost identical. I mean, if I overlay these charts, I don't know how to overlay them, but yeah. Listen, all of our stocks, quite frankly, could be huge winners. I mean, there already are. Look, Peak is already up. I think it's probably halfway in. It's not done. Peak is probably halfway into its run, maybe a third. I don't know. I don't even know. But look, the momentum is there. They're in the right space. Everything is working. So this is looking good. Again, Visby, VSBY. We got Fans. Any of these stocks, look. Again, the idea with the next super stock program is we're looking for those stocks which, they have multiple catalysts. They're at an inflection point. So it's like, anything can set these things off, like to mega, mega, mega highs. Project X will be, okay, so this is the thing I've been saying. This is going to be one of our big winners. This is one of our, again, we're going to be announcing probably a few new stocks over the next couple of weeks. Of course, we're going to announce it on our Telegram channel first. So if you want to get that information, click the video description below. So you can click the link, the Wall Street Reporter link, where it says social links, and that'll give you the info. So Project X is going to be a stock that, this is actually, it's not public yet. There's probably going to be a private placement in the next 4 weeks or so. Again, this is not a recommendation. We're not a solicitation. We're not soliciting securities offering. Okay. There's going to be a private placement in about 4 weeks, I believe. and then it won't be trading for a while. It might be, it might take a few months for it to be trading, but it's going to be kind of set up, where this is going to be a big winner in 2021. I think this could be a 20 bagger, in my opinion. Again, not a recommendation. It's a company that is. I'll give you a hint. It is. Let's just say at the intersection of entertainment and e-commerce. Okay, we'll just say that. That's what we'll say. Multi-billion-dollar market opportunities, and that's what Project X will be. Okay, so peak. Again, why do I have this chart here? Because I'm telling you, look. Just like I told you about peak, that the move was not done back when the stock was, retracing, doing the normal thing, complete normal. It's totally normal for these stocks to drop 50% after they make a new high. Totally normal. And that's what it did back in, December. It recovered, built a base, onwards and upwards. I told you that before. Okay. Same thing is going to happen with DOC, in my opinion. Okay. Same thing is happening with fans. All these stocks that we have right now, they're still in bull mode. They're not done. So it is, there is a lot to go. 35, 50 cents. Okay. So anybody watching, remember what Brock Anderson said. If it doesn't go to 35 cents, you know where to find him, and he'll give you a full refund. Let's see here. OnlyFans. Yeah, we're going to be on OnlyFans soon. We're going to have a special thing. I think, what is it? You show a picture. We're going to have we're going to have a stock of the day. We're going to write it down. You pay, what is it? $9.99. I read these guys are doing like 300 million a month in business. Crazy. Unbelievable. I wish the Republic would promote it. Let's see here. Yeah, press the like button. Press this. Forget about the like. Press the super chat. Press the super chat for like a $10,000 donation to the channel. Yeah, if you're making money with these stocks, make a 99-cent donate. Oh. I'm kind of kidding. I mean, I'm not trying to be like, hey, with a plate on, because I'm making money with these companies, believe me. But hey, I like the fact that it shows that you appreciate the content. Mikey P, $5 Canadian super chat. Do you still see Trip going over $1 in February? I think it's got to consolidate a little bit. Like I said before, it's got to consolidate a little bit. And yeah, it could easily go to $1, $1.50. Why not? But it's got to consolidate. I think so. No, we're talking about a different site, not fans. Let's see here. FC. This guy, the Pretty is the super fan of FCO. All right, Ryan Titcomb, $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Ryan. I'm glad you appreciate the channel. You're making money, I hope, right? What I want to do is, hey, if you guys are making money with these stocks, right? I want to have. I asked for this before. I don't know why nobody sent this. We're going to be putting together like a little marketing thing. So I want to have get video testimonials. So take a thing with your cell phone. Say, hey, I made $50 billion trading these stocks, and screenshot of your account, whatever. We're going to put that into a whole thing. It's going to be like the. I should do like this guy. What is one of these infomercial guys? When they have the testimonials. Okay, Todd Shapiro will be on News Canada talking about the trip. I don't think that's a reason to buy the stock. I mean, that's probably baked in already. There's other reasons. I think this is, look, the trend is up. This this is a long-term play. You get the ETF. I think the ETF is going to be, it's going to make a difference with a lot of these stocks. Okay, it's already up 3x. Okay. All right. We might have to do an ETF. I think we're going to have, I think we have to do, I think that's what we got to do is we got to do like a, some sort of like a ETF, something which, you know, has not quite an ETF, but something where, let's see. Okay. What other stocks do we have? Okay, so this is going to the ETFs. You know, I've been concerned about a potential market crash. You know, I mentioned that back in December. At this point, I think it's kind of off the table. I mean, you know, it's the stuff is, look, the market is in bull mode right now. So the market is in bull mode. You know, there is, you know, I'm a little bit concerned. Well, you know, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Dow. I'm going to look at the Dow. That's kind of the, you know, I mean, it could sell off, but I mean, it's really, you know, it's, the trend is up. I mean, it's a pretty strong trend. So it could, you know, you might have a pullback, you know, it's really looking good. Let's take a look at, okay, so we talked about triple. Let's look at ICANN, our marijuana stock. Oh, took a little hit here. I didn't look at this the last couple of days. It's, yeah, this is kind of the support is right here. It could bounce in this range easily. You know, it can consolidate, but the trend in this chart is up. I've been saying this is going to be one of these like steady type of things where, you know, you can, this is the type of thing where, you know, a trend trader would buy it, you know, back on pullbacks, like right around here, like at 50 cents, if it goes to 50 cents, you know, and then it would, you know, then it can pop to $1. So this thing is, it's, the trend is up. Again, this is one of our Discovery Day stocks. Let's see. So we talked about ICANN. What are the stocks? Oh, okay. So we got the new one. We got the new one that debuted this week, AIML. They're going to be back. They're going to be back on Tuesday, I think. I got to look at my. I think well, it's on our YouTube thing. So yeah, so well, I guess 90 cents technically. I think who is it put it, because we announced it on, was it Telegram? Or I think no, somebody guessed it. Did we guess? It's been a busy few weeks. I don't remember. But anyway, this thing is moving up. New highs, closing at a new high. I mean, this has been quite a move. I would not be surprised if it does a pullback, can consolidate a little bit. Like, I mean, it could back to $1 and build a base there, and then, you know, onwards and upwards. Let's see what happens. Again, it's brand new. I can't really talk about the chart. There's not enough information there. It's like FCO. Again, it's one of our Discovery Day stocks. We got to see what happens. They're in a very interesting space. So, and then we get also NM. That's another, again, another Discovery Day stock, because again, it's brand new, right? They just started trading recently. And we announced this on our Telegram channel at I think it was about $1.40 when we announced it 10 minutes before the close. Yeah. Yeah, listen, the ICANN CEO, he's a serious operations guy. So, you know, that thing is, you know, it's a long-term, it's a long-term play. TRIP is in the ETF, and it's gonna the psychedelic ETF, January 27th. Okay. The Ides of March could be the time when things sell off. Why not? You're up only 6.5%. You should be up like 650%. You must have gotten into one of these things just this weekend, right? Let's see, Novamind. Yeah, so Novamind. Novamind. Again, if you were a subscriber on our Telegram channel, you would have found out about Novamind early, 10 minutes before the close, and we're going to have another stock we're going to introduce this week. By the way, so Novamind is going to be on Wednesday, and we're going to have another stock, another debut. Very interesting company. Very, very interesting company, which we're going to announce also on our Telegram channel. So click the link in the video description below, the Wall Street Reporter links, social links, so you can join the Telegram, Twitter, all that stuff. And you're going to find out. I'm going to announce it probably tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, the new stock. So they'll probably run. I mean, all these things have been running, so that one probably will run. Now, again, it's much more difficult for a dollar stock to double in a day. But look, this thing is these guys have they got some serious stuff going on at this Novamind. We're going to find out Monday. I'm looking forward to it. LGIQ, yeah, LGIQ. Well, look, LGIQ, they're in the middle of doing like a raise, the filing, the prospectus. That the problem is they can't do, they can't talk too much right now. That's the problem. So they can't really promote the stock while they're doing this, an offering, really, or prospectuses. So it's building a base again. Like I showed you on that chart with, PKK, these things build a base. This is a long base though. So the longer the base, the bigger the move upwards is going to be. That's what I believe. So I think when this thing pops, it's going to be $25 overnight. I mean, so when logic gets going, it's going to be $25, $40. It's going to be like a freight train. You're not going to, once it starts moving, you're not going to be able to get in. Well, you can always buy, but it's going to just run people over. Yeah, that was the shell. So it's no hinterland. That's the thing. Yeah, Novamind. That's the US. Cabin. Cabin is hanging out. I mean, it's got to digest some gain. I mean, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record. Once these things pop, once they make a big move, they got to digest that big move sometimes. And I think Cabin is doing a very good job of it. So it's hanging out here. It might be here for a little bit, but I think Cabin could easily go to $1. I mean, that's like $1 is like that's my target on Cabin. Is I think this could be $1 stock, $1.50. Once things kick in. Cross River. Ew, Cross River. We got to get some news from Cross River. Cross River has been. Here's the problem with these mining stocks. This is the thing. We're dependent on. Yeah, we're dependent on these drilling results. Yeah, look at this. Again, I say these stocks are risky, right? So this is one of our stocks that it's been, going down. So where do we introduce? I think we introduced this. Where was it? I think it was around here. When was it? November? It's been a while. Wow. Was it November? And had no, it was earlier, I think. This has been a busy few months. But yeah, it's kind of, they got a huge project. They got all the right stuff. But, they got to get some results there, right? So they got to get going on that. What's interesting, though, is it looks like it might be building a base here. I said that around 35 cents. I did say that, so I was wrong. Here's another opportunity for a base. So if you like this story, this could be a time to get in. Yeah, very interesting. Again, this, these stocks are risky. You know, you never know. Let's see, what other stocks are we covering? Cabin, ESC. Let me see. Let me pull up Bitcoin. Let me pull up the Bitcoin. It doesn't show up. Okay, let me go back to okay, so the DOC chart again. What you saw in peak, same thing is going to happen with DOC, in my opinion. I believe. I could be wrong. Let me pull up the Bitcoin chart. Actually, hang on a second. Let me pull up the Bitcoin chart. The only reason I talk about Bitcoin again, you know, I hate Bitcoin. I was saying, hey, it's going up back in 20,000. Hang on a second. But ultimately, I mean, this is going to go to, I don't want to say zero, but I'm not a believer in it. I think it's a scam, ultimately. Hang on, let me get your Bitcoin. Let me get that Bitcoin chart ready for you. I'm just getting it set up. I'm getting the chart set up. Hang on 1 second. Stand by for the Bitcoin. I'm only going to show the Bitcoin only because, you know, it ties into this the speculative world. I'm concerned about Bitcoin is that when it comes down, it's going to pull down like the markets with. There's just so much speculative cash in there. You know what? I mean, the Bitcoin actually looks. You know, I'd love to say it's crashing. No, I think it's a pretty controlled. Yeah, I mean, it is. You know, here's the amazing thing about the Bitcoin. I mean, it's complete bullshit. I mean, it's pure hot air speculation. It's the ultimate speculation because you're just speculating on you're speculating on speculation. There's nothing there. It's just pure sentiment. And yeah, well, no. Fiat currency is a little bit more legit. I think this thing is actually it's building a base here. I'd love to say it's going to crash, going to go to zero. I think it's building a little base, 32,000. It might go to 60,000 by March, and then it'll crash. 80,000. Whatever. It's going to do something crazy before it crashes. Because the idea with Bitcoin, what Bitcoin needs to do is it's got to wipe everybody out. It's got to wipe out like a massive amount of people. Like when Bitcoin crashes, I believe when Bitcoin finally crashes, when people realize the emperor has no clothes, it's going to pull down the financial markets. It's going to be like worse than the housing crash. Like, you know, people thought the housing crash was bad. You know, Bitcoin is worse because it's global. It's a global thing. And, you know, people like in third world countries are probably going to be the worst hit because they're relying on this because to get out of their crappy currency, they want to go into Bitcoin. Forget about the third world. I'm talking about the Americans. You got all the millennials, the old, you got hedge funds. But listen, the hedge fund guys are getting into Bitcoin because they know this is a monster momentum move. I mean, why would they get into any other asset? Same idea. It's a monster momentum move. Yeah. Why would I? Yeah, that's not a joke. Yeah, I think. Oh no! Trip. I thought you meant fans. Can Trip be 250? Why not? I'm not saying don't buy it. Because, listen. the psychedelic space is on fire, right? Trip, they got a business. So they have near-term potential to generate revenues with the truffles. You got a lot of things happening. They got a lot of cash that they can use for acquisitions. They got the right people. They got Bruce Linton involved. His involvement is only in terms of from an advisory role. I think he's very, very valuable for Todd to have there. So, let's see, CBDTs. Yeah, so Bitcoin at some point is going to collapse, but in the meanwhile, it's running up. So what does it mean? Why am I pulling up Bitcoin? I only bring up Bitcoin because it relates to kind of our universe. So as Bitcoin is going up, it is very bullish for our stocks because the speculative fever is on. Hang on, I gotta get rid of this crap over here. What is this crap? Okay. Tesla. Speaking of speculation, Tesla. What is Tesla doing? I believe what Tesla is doing is building a little pennant, a little flag. Tesla is going to make new. I was saying that it's going to go to 1,000 again. I care as much about Tesla as I care about Bitcoin. I can't stand both of them. But Tesla, mark my words, is going to make new highs. I said 1,000 before because that's at this point. I think it's going to go to 1,200, 1,500. Tesla. I'm not saying you should buy it. I mean, I think it's a scam. But no, I scam. I mean the stock. I mean the company. I'm sure is a legitimate company. I'm saying the stock is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Hey, why not 5,000? Why stop at 3,500? Now, listen. I think there's two big speculative things. You got Tesla. You got Bitcoin. Those are like the things that are really driving the speculative frenzy, the sentiment, and those things are about to explode. To me, it looks like these things are about to explode. I mean, I would think, with everything with you got a guy who's what is it? Joe Biden is basically like a potato. The guy is like I mean, how could you have a president who's basically has dementia? I mean, he really the guy is like, I mean, forget about his own problems, but it's pretty sad. People hated Trump that much that they put this guy in charge. Now, here's the funny thing. He said, hey, I got a plan for COVID. I'm going to solve it. That's what he was saying, for the last, year. He's got the plan. Like, I think Stalin had a plan. He had the 5-year plan. I think Mao Zedong also had 5-year plans, right? How did those work out? So he had a plan, and now he announces, oh, the trajectory, we can't stop it. There's nothing we can do. I mean, at some point, people are going to get buyer's remorse, but we'll see. Listen, as far as I'm concerned, the markets like Biden. They like having the guy in there. Why? I don't know. For whatever, we don't know this, but it's bullish. So it could be, that there's going to be a lot of money printing. Who knows what's going to happen? But Biden is bullish for the markets. So let's hope. I don't know. The weekend of Biden's, yeah. What I'm concerned about. Here's what I'm concerned. Look, I'm concerned about that China. Look, Biden is owned by China. Right? By the way, I'm not here to like Democrats. I'm not here like. I'm just talking about the reality of the world. I'm not here to talk about politics and policy, all that bullshit. Like couldn't care less. Here's a guy who's basically controlled. I mean, he's influenced by China. Let's just say influenced. Okay, his son got money. He's owned by China. China knows that Biden is weak, but there's no question that Biden is weak. He's a weak guy. The administration, these are very weak people. Who likes this? Putin likes this. Iran likes this. China loves this. And I think what's going to happen is they're going to, they're probably going to move into Taiwan. I mean, if you saw the news, why do I mention this? Because they had the Chinese have been flying. They're constantly messing with Taiwan. They're flying their planes in there, and now this week they flew like I don't know, like a whole bunch more planes. Why are they doing that? They want to see what the reaction is going to be. Biden's not going to do anything. He's not going to defend Taiwan. Forget about it. There's no question. By the way, I'm not here to say Taiwan is America should. I don't want America to get involved in any wars. America should basically focus on making money. Like, listen, as far as I'm concerned, Trump was right about he didn't start any wars, and he pulled the troops back and made these countries pay for the American defense services. Why is America defending these countries? So if China takes over Taiwan, that could be bad for the markets. That's what I'm concerned about. So it's not about whatever. But look, here's the thing: China is going to dominate at this point. China is going to be running. That's going to be the dominant force. The Chinese stocks are on fire. Their economy is on fire. This is just the way it is, right? You have, you got things. The world evolves, and so that could be that. When you ask what could happen with the market, if China attacks Taiwan, if they take over Taiwan, forget it. I mean, they could just take it over. It's going to be like the Crimea. Nobody's going to do anything, okay? Nobody's going to do anything, and that's just going to be it. And the market's going to crash. But after that, things are going to be great. I mean, China's a capitalist country. All they want is they just want to have Taiwan, which they consider their territory, their property. Whether it is, it isn't. I'm not going to debate that. I don't know what that is. But, they're a capitalist country. I think, they're just going to, they're going to take over, and that is it. Listen, that's all bullshit. America, here is my concern is that when the U.S. does not do anything for Taiwan, it's just gonna, America's credibility is going to be gone. It's going to be over. People are going to realize that America's word is worthless, which is true. I mean, any country's word is worthless. People, this is just, these treaties, all this stuff is as good as, it's what makes sense for them that moment. Does America want to fight a war against China over Taiwan? I don't think so. I don't think America knows where Taiwan is. I mean, if you asked anybody on the street in, I don't know, in any American city, they don't even know where Taiwan is. So why should they fight for Taiwan? No, man. I think PKK is going to explode. All the Chinese stocks are taking off right now. Because what is happening is just the world. It's the reality. The world is realizing that China is, it's a dominant power. They're not going away. They got over the whole virus that probably they started, right? And that's it. I mean, they're going to be a major power, and everybody's just going to have to get used to it. It's nothing. There's nothing wrong with having a balance of powers. America should not be the only superpower. It's good to have China as a balance. This is the dumbest thing I ever heard. I was talking. Yeah, this is bullish for China. And let me tell you something. When China takes over Taiwan, it's going to be very bullish for sentiment. Look, China. I think again, I'm not Chinese. I don't live there. I don't know. But I think the average person in in Beijing or whatever, they see Taiwan as their historic territory, and when they reunify as they're doing with Hong Kong, it's going to be bullish, just like it was when Russia took over Crimea or whatever, or Germany unified. When East and West Germany unified, it was bullish. So I'm bullish on China. Let's see here. Yeah, so U.S. exactly. Yeah, so the U.S. is going to do for Taiwan what Europe did. Yeah, what Europe did for Ukraine. Europe. Yeah, what the fuck, Europe? I mean, the Europeans. I mean, yeah. I mean, I hope Russia takes over, like, I don't know, a couple of countries. Europe is not doing anything. This is like all the lazy, and they just they want America to do all their dirty work. Yeah, let them let everybody handle their own problems. As far as I'm concerned, we need to focus on making money with these penny stocks. Penny stocks, billionaire making penny stocks. CBDT, can it be a 10 bagger from here? I don't know. I have no idea. Look, here's what's interesting. Here's CBDT or any of these other stocks. When you have a company which has cash, right? CBDT's got a boatload of cash. I mean, for a small company, it's a boat. I think they got $8 million right now, more or less. They got a CEO that has a background in M&A. He worked with, what is it, Penske, with who else did he work with? GE, in like M&A type stuff. He's going after the healthcare space. I think, if you have a guy who's got the cash, the right CEO can transform any company. So it really is about the CEO, as far as I'm concerned, with these penny stocks. And that's why we bring you the CEOs on these programs. That's the whole idea, is we get you these CEOs, in front of you. You ask them your questions, and that's what it's about. So you can get to know them, see what their vision is, their vision for the future of the company is. That's the deal. So I don't know. I mean, I think CBDT is going a lot higher. Is what I'm saying. Is I don't know, about $5. Let's see here. FCO quadrillion. Yeah, pretty. I think this is FCO. I agree with you. This is going to be, this stock is going to make not even billionaires, not even trillion. This is going to be quadrillionaires. This is going to be, I don't even know how much a quadrillion is. I believe is it 1,000 trillion? But yeah, if you buy the FCO, for sure, you're going to be a trillionaire, at least a trillionaire within let's call it 5 days. Within 5 days. But if I'm wrong, you'll give them the rebate. Dude, the CloudMD, something you can feel it, right? Something is happening. That chart, the CloudMD chart, it's an amazing chart. I think this is going to break out. I've been saying it again, just like Peak, Fintech. I think you're not optimistic enough. It could be 8,000. I think it should be easily $8,000 a share. Why not? I mean, why not go from 20 cents to 8,000? I think that's. I mean, now you're thinking big. Okay, so this, just in case anybody doesn't understand, this is a humor here. Okay, this is we're not making any recommendations. Okay, so that is what's happening. CloudMD. Okay, so the stocks for this week. Let me pull them up on the chart right now. Just we're going to leave off with that. We're going to do CloudMD. I believe that is one of the big winners this week. CloudMD. I'm going to leave that for you right here. Again, it's just coiling to make that big breakout, $4 or $5 easy, my opinion. I'm hoping the CEO is going to be back this week. We're waiting. Just he's got to get things. They got stuff going on, and what else we got? So the big winners this week. For this week, the big runners: CloudMD, Doc, Fans Unite, FANS, possibly FCO. I mean, again, it's with their chart, it's hard to tell, but something's going on. And of course, we're going to have Novamind, which is very interesting. CBDT could be a big winner. Could be. CBDT. It basically, it's look, it's consolidating right now. It could be breaking out. Definitely Novamind. Let's find out. I'm looking forward to learning more about Novamind. PKK could be PKK. I think PKK could either consolidate for a couple of days or could just explode. It's hard to tell. It is, it's going to be one of those big things. Okay, so let's wrap up. Press the like button on the video. Press the dislike button. Press the subscribe button. Channel. Join our Telegram. We're going to be shutting off the free membership on Telegram very soon, very shortly. And that's it. That's going to be it. So I'll see you guys later this week. I'll see you Tuesday, I think. We're going to have, who do we have Tuesday? Yeah, we got AIML on Tuesday, and we have FCO on Tuesday. So that said, thank you. Thank you for the super chats, and we will see you later.